Well, I got several topics we could discuss. Um, but good to hear that you guys are out in the grass courts today. Sounds
Yeah,
like maybe you got a shot here for a few days of some great tennis.
yeah. We got grass yesterday. It was a little soft, still a little damp, but underneath it all. But we got a little bit in yesterday, and then today we had 5 courts going. One of them's still going right now, so they're milking it for all they can. And then tomorrow looks like it's going to be another nice day. So we've got some reservations for tomorrow. So um,
Keep it rolling.
it's yeah.
Keep it rolling. You know,
I
it's
don't even
like
want to look at. I don't even want to look at the forecast.
no. It's like a tennis match, right? You got
Yeah.
something good going on. Why decide to look at the weather report during the match when
Right.
just trust it'll be another beautiful game next game and then
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly.
So, well, look, I want to talk about this kid Ash Barty,
Yeah.
who ends up winning the French today, and I've been a fan of hers ever since before she got into cricket. I mean, you know her
Yeah.
story, right? How she was a great junior,
Yeah.
got bored with tennis at around, I think it was around like 17. Decided, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go try my hand at cricket, and she ends up being a world class cricket player in 2 years. She goes, I'm
Right.
gonna go back and play a little tennis. So first of all, that to me just blows my mind that that a human has got, and I don't know how uber talented she is, right, with God given athletic
Right.
abilities. Obviously, she's right up there, but
Right.
still to have the mental trust, the mental strength to
Right.
kind of put yourself out there and go, all right, guys, teach me how to do this thing. And it's kind of like now, I mean, she must have a great team behind her because I kind of get sense she's like the anti Nick Kyrgios, which is, you know, and I'm sorry for all you Kyrgios fans out there, I'm not. And
Right.
I mean, I hope that good things happen for him, and I really hope that he kind of sees the light and gets things turned around. But I'm not holding out much hope for that. But Ash Barty, I mean, one of the things that I really think, and the note I sort of made today for the topic was, copy Ash Barty, and here's why. And one of the things is that there is zero drama going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you watch Novak. The fella's got a little drama from time to time.
Oh, without a doubt.
That
Without a doubt. And it it reduces my fan pleasure.
yeah, I mean,
I
so
totally appreciate his mastery, his athleticism, all of that, his ability to have been where he's at, in his career, down, got it, then I don't got it, then I got it, then I don't got it, and I got injury, and then his ability the last 2 years to claw his way back into, where he is today, and yet there's I don't know, there's something about it for me anyway that
yeah,
just doesn't sit right,
yeah, no. I mean, for like, remember everyone used to say, "Oh God, Pete Sampras, man, how boring." It's so much fun to have like,
Right,
a McEnroe or a Jimbo. God, I mean, Jimbo. I'm sorry. That whole stuff, grabbing the crotch and all that thing. I just gone,
right,
really? This is what we need? The sport needs that? So if
right,
someone's going to tell me that we have two players from Australia, youngsters, we got Ash Barty and we got Nick Kyrgios, who are at opposite ends of the drama scale.
right,
Obviously, I mean, and if someone's going to say, well, yeah, but Ash Barty's so boring because she doesn't show any emotion and this, stop it, just stop
right,
it. Come on, man. I'm not there to watch the drama. I am there to watch the beauty of how the game can be played. And the way
right,
she plays the game, I mean, in terms of has all the shots, and there's nothing grotesquely off the charts in terms of,
right,
massive grip and massive windshield and this and that. She's so solid with the two-handed backhand ground stroke. She's so solid with a one-handed slice.
yep.
She's 5'5" and she can serve up a storm.
crushes the ball. Yeah.
And she's maybe the best doubles player in the world. So shut up. If everyone's saying this is boring because because there's no drama to this girl,
Right.
then come on over and we'll have a lively discussion.
Right.
About why,
without a doubt,
we don't need it. So I really think players, our senior players, guys and gals, and I actually kind of tuned in today to one of Craig O'Shaughnessy's courses, which is he titles it Between the Points. And it's really, what do we do between the points? And you and I have talked about this a gazillion times. And he's convinced it is the most important part of the match.
Right.
And if you
120 minutes of not playing tennis.
Well, yeah, and
the 80 minutes of not playing tennis in an hour and a half match.
Right.
There's 80 minutes, up to 80 minutes where you're not playing tennis. Let's see, maybe we should get skilled in that piece of time, in that chunk of time, right?
Absolutely. He said something today I'd never heard, which I thought was kind of funny. He said, there are actually very few players in the tour that really do the between points thing right. I think Ash Barty's one of them. That's why she just won the French, and that's why I think she's got great future ahead of her. But he said a lot of players go out there, whether it's on the tour or whether it's even recreational play, and they look at the between points time as a little annoyance. I don't get to play right now. God, I mean, come on, let's go, sir. It's like it pisses them off a little bit, right? So they get agitated between points that the match is kind of stopped momentarily.
Right.
And I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, I just wanted to bring up Ash Barty. Just want to congratulate her and say that I love the no drama that she brings.
Totally.
I mean, there's maybe once in a while a little grunt because whatever, but it's rare. There's no Serena drama. There's no Vika drama. There's no, the list goes on.
Right.
And if someone's, and if you're going to tell me out there that she's boring, that we need drama to make this game interesting, get off the podcast right now. Just go find somebody else.
Well, I think that's I think maybe, and this is a bigger subject. I think that there's a demographic of the tennis population and those that watch tennis who are educated in the traditions of the game and have a broader understanding, and watching somebody so fluid move through their match and respecting the court, respecting the center stage, respect all those things, and then there's another part of the demographic that just want to be entertained, and that's a different animal. And I think we could go around in circles on that part of it, and where I
don't think those people are on this podcast. I don't think they're subscribers.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. But I think but also the entertainment value also gets media pushed. There was, they're looking for every, when you check the headlines, that at the end of the day, the headline is almost like trying to read like like what happened in the stock market today. It's like trying to promote and make this big, huge thing, get everybody all emotional over the fact that, it was windy. So.
Well, look, it's kind of like
I'm sure. So what?
I'm sure there are a lot of NBA fans who are watching the Warriors go down the tubes quickly here, but are just tuning in to see if Draymond is going to go off and just go crazy.
Yeah, we're looking for a train wreck. Somebody that something like drive down the freeway in Rubberneck and see what's going on there, right? So I agree with you. When I coach, and then you do the same. There's this understanding of understanding the first two balls, right? You got to own those first two shots, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with your third shot being boring and going right back at the guy and just sticking it good and making him. It's like, you know what? I didn't like that ball. I'm just going to jam it back to you. Give me something else to look at, right? And so all of a sudden you start accumulating points, and I say, well, you know what? Yeah, let's get back to boring tennis. I actually use that term sometimes. Let's get back to boring tennis. And then the points start piling up. And unbelievably, winning by playing journeyman ball is never boring. When you're the one executing and laying down this beautiful journeyman ball, and watching Barty do it today she was just business,
right?
Took care of business,
Yeah,
and she comes up with the win. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? But when you're actually participating in it, there's nothing boring about winning.
No.
When you're in there just grinding and doing the right thing.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, no. Look, you brought up a good point that there is a segment out there of sports fans. Whether it's tennis, whether it's the NBA, whatever it is. But I think that one thing that we get inundated with are the cliche is the ESPN 11 p.m. top 10 highlights.
Right.
And I think for too many players, once they they see that and they see these unbelievable points, and you've said this so many times, Jeff, is that players start to think that wow, well, that's maybe what I need to start doing more of. Not that I'll ever get on ESPN at 11 o'clock, not the top 10, but
right.
Maybe that's how I should be thinking of how to play the game.
That's the way the game's played, right? That happens every point.
So, and getting back to
in a perfect world, in a perfect world, I play every point that way, which means I win 48 straight points, win 2 golden sets,
That's right.
And
I'm done.
That's it. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. Right, it's a microphone drop, right? You just got to drop
I'm out. That's it.
Wow.
I agree with you, though. I totally agree with you. I think watching somebody just surgically stay in the moment, do the work, and get the job done, I think it's a beautiful thing to watch somebody that has that much self-control, self-discipline, to not let those moments tempt them into going in, off the reservation, So,
well, look, and there are going to be times, no matter how, she won 1-3 today, right? Obviously in control, but there are still little tiny moments in a set, whether you win at 6-1 or 6-3, where it could go the other way.
Right.
And it's subtle. And I think too often, I've sort of lost my train of thought, but it's more just that you've got to stay in what you call the journeyman ball mindset and not get ahead of yourself, because here she is.
Right.
First Grand Slam, man. I mean, this is big time, right? And how do you tell that voice? Come on, baby, this is it right here. This is the one.
Right.
Shut up. Just shut the frick up. Whoever you are, wherever that's coming from. Oh, it's coming from me. Okay.
Well, what was that twitch? That was her saying, "Shut up."
That's right.
Right.
Code violation. Yeah, but it wasn't me. Oh, it was your. Okay.
Yeah. It's my inner me.
That's right. So you can. So all right. Well, cool. Listen, I just thought that might be fun to kind of chat about. So, well, listen, guys. Would love to hear or read your thoughts about what we're talking about today. Is you got to really embrace what you do between points. If you're not managing that time properly, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table. On the table, under the table, maybe to the side of the table, but it's not going into your pocket anyway. So really start thinking about what you can do between points, because to me it's like if you don't have a plan between points, and I mean between every point, is that two things will happen. You will not get clarity. Oh, that's right. I didn't have clarity a couple weekends ago, did I?
Right.
Because I wasn't managing that between points time as well as I could have. But two things. You won't have clarity in terms of who's doing what to whom here. What do I need to continue on the path I'm on and just keep giving this guy a steady diet of whatever? Or do I need to maybe tweak something here, maybe tweak something there? But the other part, and that's the mental part, the other part is the emotional part. If you are not in control of your emotions, there's the door.
There's the door.
There's the door.
And it is probably going to hit you on the way out.
That's right. Hard. So to me, it's like the first thing you got to do is you got to control your emotions after every point. And this whole thing with some, we see juniors now, and my God, the college thing is to me just a disaster, where
Right.
someone wins a point, and the guy or the gal and the teammates next to him, the guys next to him is trying to play a ball, and he's kind of got oh, hey, nice shot, Billy. Oh, okay, here we go. I got to keep playing over here.
Right.
It's crazy. It's insane. Right. And so they hit it. Maybe the guy over there double faults. I goes, come on, yeah, come on. I want to go.
Right.
For what? What? So, and then you chunk an easy one, and you just kind of go in the
right.
deeper there. So, if you can't control your emotions, and look, I am not the poster boy for. I'm getting better, getting much better. And I figure
we're all striving. We're all striving to raise the bar.
I'm trying to get that emotional malaise that I used to bring between points in the past. But I just figure that I just kind of feel that if you can't control that between points time, no bueno.
Yeah.
Not good. So, all right, guys, listen, thanks for hanging out with us again today. A couple things. Number one, a free 10-minute private coaching call with you, me, and Jeff. It's kind of a good thing. Right? You get to bring the one thing in your game that maybe is a little thorn in your side right now. Yeah. And you want to get that thing figured out. Not that we can guarantee that in 10 minutes we can actually give you the key to the city, but we might be able to at least put you on the path to discover where the key is to the city. And the way to get on that call, again, free, private, 10 minutes. Go over to goldballhunting.com. Put in your first name, put in your email address, click the button, and you get access to our online calendar scheduler. God, the technology with this stuff is insane.
Amazing.
And where you get to choose your own date and time that works best for you. And of course, if you're already on our email list, just any email we send you's got a link to do the calendar thing.
Right.
Evening, morning, Pacific time zone. We can Skype from Europe. It doesn't matter. Wherever.
The Skype's the limit.
It is. I'm glad I didn't say that.
I couldn't help it.
That's right. All right, Jeff. So what would you like to find folks to do right now?
Like us, share us, please subscribe. Let us know what you think down below.
Yeah, definitely. We would love to know what you think down below about maybe what you want to work on with your between points time. That would be great. Guys, get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Jeff, let's do this again tomorrow.
Can't wait.